You know what's incredible? So many of you have been asking me for something deeper, something that really pushes your English to that elite level. Advanced vocabulary. C1, C2 level expressions. The kind of words that native speakers use naturally every single day, but that most courses never teach. And honestly, when I saw how much interest there was in mastering advanced English, in breaking through to that fluency level where you don't just communicate, you express yourself powerfully, I knew I had to create this for you. This video exists because you wanted it, because you're ready for it. And I'm so excited to take this journey with you today. Before we begin, let me just say something. If you're serious about reaching fluency, if you want to practice English every single day in a way that feels natural and effective, hit that subscribe button right now. Easy English with Sage is here for you daily, helping you build the confidence and skills to speak like a native. Your future self will thank you for this decision, I promise. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever listened to a native English speaker and thought, wow, they use words I've never even heard before? Words that sound sophisticated, but somehow so natural? That's what we're exploring today. 50 advanced words that native speakers use in their everyday conversations. Not textbook English, not formal academic language. Real, living, breathing English that you hear on the streets, in offices, in cafes, in real life. And here's the beautiful part. We're not just going to list these words and move on. No. We're going to practice them together. We're going to repeat them. We're going to use them in sentences. We're going to put them into real situations so they become part of you, part of how you think, part of how you speak. Because that's how you truly learn. That's how vocabulary stops being something you memorize and becomes something you own. I know what you might be thinking. 50 words? That sounds like a lot. But here's what I want you to understand. You're not learning a 50 separate, disconnected words. You're building a vocabulary network. Each word connects to ideas, to feelings, to situations you already know. And when you see these connections, when you practice them in context, they stick. They become natural. They become yours. Think about it this way. Right now, you might say something is very good or very bad. But native speakers, they have dozens of ways to express these ideas. They say something is exceptional, outstanding, remarkable. They say something is dreadful, appalling, or disastrous. These aren't complicated words. They're just more precise, more colorful, more expressive. And today, you're going to learn to use them confidently. You know what I love most about advanced vocabulary? It's not about showing off. It's not about trying to sound smarter than everyone else. It's about having the exact right word for what you want to say. It's about expressing subtle differences in meaning. It's about painting pictures with your words instead of just stating facts. When you have a rich vocabulary, conversations become more interesting. You become more interesting. People listen to you differently. They engage with you differently. And that's powerful. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to guide you through 50 words, but we're going to take our time. We're going to practice pronunciation together. We're going to use these words in real sentences, in real contexts, in real stories. And every few minutes, I'm going to invite you to participate, to comment, to share your own sentences, because learning English isn't something you do alone in silence. It's something we do together as a community of learners who support each other and grow together. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. This is going to be fun. This is going to be challenging in the best way. And by the end, you're going to feel more confident, more capable, more fluent. Trust me on this one. Let's begin with our first word. Are you with me? The first word is exceptional. Say it slowly with me. Exceptional. Exceptional. Beautiful. Now, what does exceptional mean? It means extremely good, unusually excellent, way beyond ordinary. When something is exceptional, it stands out. It's special. For example, instead of saying her performance was very good, you can say her performance was exceptional. Do you hear the difference? It sounds more impressive, more powerful, more natural. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. Her performance was exceptional. Good. One more time. The food at that restaurant is exceptional. Wonderful. Now I want you to think, what's something exceptional in your life? Maybe you have an exceptional teacher. Maybe you've read an exceptional book. Maybe you know someone with exceptional talent. Say it out loud. Create your own sentence. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Moving on. Our second word is adequate. Repeat after me. Adequate. Adequate. Now this is interesting. Adequate means sufficient. Good enough, but just barely. It's not excellent. It's not great. It's just okay. It meets the minimum requirement. For example, if someone asks you about a hotel and you say the hotel was adequate, what are you really saying? You're saying it was acceptable, but nothing special. Let's practice. Say it with me. The instructions were adequate, but not detailed. Again, his performance was adequate for the role. Good. Can you create a sentence? Maybe you can say, my English is adequate, but I want it to be exceptional. That's a great goal, by the way. Word number 3 is meticulous. Say it with me. Meticulous. Meticulous. Oh, I love this word. Meticulous means very careful and precise, paying attention to every tiny detail. A meticulous person doesn't miss anything. They check everything twice. They make sure everything is perfect. For example, she is meticulous in her work. That means she's extremely thorough and careful. Let's practice together. She is meticulous in her work. Again, The artist was meticulous about every detail. Excellent. Now you try. Are you meticulous about anything? Maybe you're meticulous about your appearance. Maybe you're meticulous when you cook. Say it out loud. I am meticulous about. When you're meticulous, people trust your work. They know you don't make careless mistakes. Our fourth word is spontaneous. Repeat after me. Spontaneous. Spontaneous. This word has such a fun feeling to it, doesn't it? Spontaneous means happening naturally, without planning, doing something on impulse, in the moment. For example, I think you can do this. Welcome to the Jazz High Moon. Let's practice together. We took a spontaneous trip to the beach. Nobody planned it. Someone just said, hey, let's go to the beach. And everyone said yes. That's spontaneous. Let's practice. We took a spontaneous trip to the beach. One more time. She's a spontaneous person who loves surprises. Beautiful. Now think about yourself. Are you spontaneous, or do you prefer planning everything? Say it with me. I am a spontaneous person, or I prefer to plan things, not be spontaneous. Both are perfectly fine. Different people, different styles. Word number 5 is coherent. Say it slowly. Coherent. Coherent. Coherent means logical and clear, easy to understand, making sense. When you speak coherently, your ideas connect well. Everything flows. For example, his explanation was clear and coherent. That means you could follow his thinking easily. Let's practice together. His explanation was clear and coherent. Again, please try to write a coherent paragraph. Good. Now your turn. Do you think you speak coherently in English? Maybe sometimes yes, sometimes no. That's normal. Say it with me. I try to speak coherently, but sometimes I struggle. That's honest. That's real. And you know what? The more you practice, the more coherent you become. Let's pause here for just a moment. We've learned 5 words already. Exceptional, adequate, meticulous, spontaneous, coherent. Can you remember them? Let's say them together one more time. Exceptional, adequate, meticulous, spontaneous, coherent. Wonderful. Do you notice something? These aren't difficult words. They're just more precise than the simple words you might normally use. And that precision, that specificity, that's what makes your English sound advanced, natural, fluent. Now I want to tell you a quick story using all 5 words. Listen carefully. Last month I had to write an important report for work. I knew it needed to be exceptional, not just adequate. So I was meticulous about every detail, checking facts and grammar carefully. One evening, I felt tired and decided to take a spontaneous break. I went for a walk in the park. When I came back, my mind was clear and I could write more coherently. Sometimes taking a break is the best thing you can do. Did you catch all 5 words? Let's practice together now. Repeat after me, sentence by sentence. Last month, I had to write an important report for work. Good. I knew it needed to be exceptional, not just adequate. Nice. So, I was meticulous about every detail. Checking facts and grammar carefully? Excellent. One evening, I felt tired and decided to take a spontaneous break. Perfect. I went for a walk in the park. Great. When I came back, my mind was clear and I could write more coherently. Wonderful. Sometimes taking a break is the best thing you can do. Beautiful. Do you see how these words fit naturally into a real story? That's exactly how native speakers use them. Not in isolation, not in textbook examples, but in real life, in real situations, in real conversations. And now you can do the same thing. Before we continue, let me ask you something. Which of these 5 words did you like the most? Was it exceptional, meticulous, spontaneous? Type it in the comments. I really want to know. And hey, if you're still with me, if you're practicing along, type "I'm learning" in the comments right now. Let me see your commitment. Let me see your dedication. Come on, don't be shy. I'm learning. Type it. Good. Good. That makes me so happy. You know what? Every comment you leave, every time you engage, it helps you remember better. It makes the learning stick. So don't just watch passively. Participate. Create sentences. Ask questions. Share your progress. We're in this together. All right, let's keep moving. We have 95 more words to explore, and each one is going to make your English richer, more natural, more powerful. Are you ready? Let's continue this journey together. Word number 6 is profound. Say it with me. Profound. Profound. This is such a powerful word. Profound means very deep, having great meaning or importance. When something is profound, it makes you think deeply. It touches something inside you. For example, she made a profound statement about life. That means her words had deep meaning. They weren't shallow or superficial. Let's practice. Repeat after me. She made a profound statement about life. Good. The book had a profound effect on me. Excellent. Now you try. Have you ever had a profound experience? Maybe a conversation that changed how you think? Maybe a book or movie that moved you deeply. Say it out loud. That experience was profound. When something is profound, you remember it forever. Our 7th word is trivial. Repeat after me. Trivial. Trivial. Now, trivial is the opposite of profound. Trivial means unimportant, not worth worrying about, small and insignificant. For example, don't worry about trivial matters. Focus on what's important. That means don't waste your energy on little things that don't matter. Let's practice together. Don't worry about trivial matters. Again, the argument was about something trivial. Good. Can you think of something trivial that people worry about too much? Maybe what other people think about your clothes. Maybe small grammar mistakes when you speak? Say it with me. I shouldn't worry about trivial things. You're absolutely right. Focus on real communication, not trivial details. Word number 8 is deliberate. Say it slowly. Deliberate. Deliberate. Deliberate means done on purpose, intentional, carefully thought out. When you do something deliberately, you mean to do it. It's not an accident. For example, his choice of words was deliberate. He thought carefully about what to say. Let's practice. His choice of words was deliberate. One more time. She made a deliberate effort to improve. Beautiful. Now, your turn. Say it with me. I am making a deliberate effort to become fluent. That's powerful. That shows intention. That shows commitment. Word number 9 is candid. Repeat after me. Candid. Candid. I really like this word. Candid means honest and straightforward, saying what you really think without hiding anything. A candid person doesn't pretend. They don't put on a fake smile. They tell you the truth. For example, let me be candid with you. That means I'm going to be completely honest, even if it's uncomfortable. Let's practice together. Let me be candid with you. Again, she gave a candid interview about her struggles. Excellent. Now you try. Can you be candid about your English learning journey? Maybe you can say, to be candid, speaking English makes me nervous sometimes. That's honest. That's real. And guess what? Most learners feel the same way. Being candid creates trust and connection. Our 10th word is subtle. Say it with me. Subtle. Subtle. Subtle means not obvious, delicate, hard to notice, but still important. For example, there's a subtle difference between these two words. The difference is small, but meaningful. Let's practice. There's a subtle difference between these two words. One more time. She gave me a subtle hint. Nice. Now think about this. Learning advanced vocabulary helps you express subtle differences in meaning. Instead of just saying something is big, you can say it's enormous, vast, immense, or colossal. Each word has a subtle difference. Each one paints a slightly different picture. Say it with me. I'm learning to notice subtle differences. That's the mark of an advanced learner right there. Let's take a moment and review. Profound, trivial, deliberate, candid, subtle. Say them with me. Profound, trivial, deliberate, candid, subtle. Good. Now let me tell you a short story. Listen carefully. I had a candid conversation with my friend yesterday. We talked about profound topics like happiness and purpose, not trivial small talk. Her questions were deliberate and thoughtful. There was a subtle change in how I felt afterward. I felt more connected and understood. Now, repeat after me. I had a candid conversation with my friend yesterday. Good. We talked about profound topics like happiness and purpose, not trivial small talk. Nice. Her questions were deliberate and thoughtful. Excellent. There was a subtle change in how I felt afterward. Perfect. I felt more connected and understood. Beautiful. Do you see how these words make the story more expressive, more nuanced, more interesting? That's the power of advanced vocabulary. All right, quick question. How are you feeling? Are we going too fast? Too slow? Just right? Let me know in the comments. And hey, try to use one of the 10 words we've learned so far in your comment. Make a sentence, for example. This video is exceptional, or I'm making a deliberate effort to learn. Come on, try it. Practice makes perfect, or actually, practice makes progress. Perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Let's keep going. Word number 11 is resilient. Say it with me. Resilient. Resilient. Oh, this is such an important word, especially in life. Resilient means able to recover quickly from difficulties, able to bounce back after something bad happens. For example, she is resilient and never gives up. No matter what challenges she faces, she keeps going. Let's practice together. She is resilient and never gives up. Again, children are naturally resilient. Yes, they are. They fall down, they cry for a minute, then they get up and keep playing. That's resilience. Now you try. Are you resilient? I think you are. You're learning a new language. That's not easy. But you're here. You're trying. Say it with me. I am resilient. I don't give up easily. When you're resilient, life becomes easier. Not because problems disappear, but because you know you can handle them. Word number 12 is diligent. Repeat after me. Diligent. Diligent. Diligent means hardworking and careful, showing steady effort over time. A diligent student doesn't just study when they feel like it. They study consistently, regularly, carefully. For example, he is a diligent worker who never misses deadlines. Let's practice. He is a diligent worker who never misses deadlines. One more time. She was diligent in her research. Excellent. Now your turn. Are you diligent in your English practice? If you're watching this entire video, if you're repeating the words, if you're creating sentences, then yes, you're being diligent right now. Say it out loud. I am diligent about improving my English. Diligence leads to mastery. Small daily efforts add up to big results. Our 13th word is indifferent. Say it slowly. Indifferent. Indifferent. Indifferent means not caring, having no interest or concern about something. For example, he seemed indifferent to the news. That means he didn't react. He didn't care. It didn't affect him. Let's practice together. He seemed indifferent to the news. Again, she's indifferent about fashion. She doesn't care what she wears. Good. Now you try. Is there something you're indifferent about? Maybe you're indifferent about sports. Maybe you're indifferent about celebrity gossip. Say it with me. I'm indifferent about. Being indifferent isn't always bad. It means you're not wasting energy on things that don't matter to you. Word number 14 is prominent. Repeat after me. Prominent. Prominent. Prominent means important and well-known, standing out, easily noticed. For example, she is a prominent scientist in her field. Everyone knows her name. Everyone respects her work. Let's practice. She is a prominent scientist in her field. One more time. The building is in a prominent location. Nice. Now think about your own goals. Do you want to become prominent in your career? Do you want to be known for something? Say it out loud. I want to become prominent in. Having clear goals gives you direction and motivation. Our 15th word is ambiguous. Say it with me. Ambiguous. Ambiguous. Ambiguous means unclear, having more than one possible meaning, confusing. For example, his answer was ambiguous. I couldn't tell if he meant yes or no. That's frustrating, right? Let's practice together. His answer was ambiguous. Again, the instructions were too ambiguous. Good. Now you try. Have you ever received ambiguous instructions? Maybe someone told you to meet them later, but didn't say what time? That's ambiguous. Say it with me. The message was ambiguous, and I didn't understand. When you speak clearly and specifically, you avoid being ambiguous. That's good communication. Let's review these 5 quickly. Resilient, diligent, indifferent, prominent, ambiguous. Say them with me. Resilient, diligent, indifferent, prominent, ambiguous. Good. Now here's a story. Maria is a resilient and diligent entrepreneur. She works hard every day despite challenges. She's indifferent to negative comments from critics. Her goal is to become a prominent figure in the tech industry. Sometimes the path forward seems ambiguous, but she keeps moving anyway. Repeat after me. Maria is a resilient and diligent entrepreneur. Good. She works hard every day despite challenges. Nice. She's indifferent to negative comments from critics. Excellent. Her goal is to become a prominent figure in the tech industry. Perfect. Sometimes the path forward seems ambiguous, but she keeps moving anyway. Beautiful. That story could be about you, you know? You're resilient and diligent. You're working toward your goals. Don't let ambiguity stop ye. All right, we're 15 words in and you're doing amazing. I can feel your progress already. Your brain is absorbing these words, making connections, building networks. This is how vocabulary grows. Not through memorization, but through practice, through repetition, through use. Keep going with me. We have 85 more words to explore. Word number 16 is concise. Say it with me. Concise. Concise means brief and clear, expressing a lot in few words, getting to the point quickly. For example, please give me a concise answer. That means don't give me a long explanation. Just tell me the key point. Let's practice. Please give me a concise answer. Again, his writing is clear and concise. Excellent. Now think about this. When you speak English, being concise is often better than being wordy. Native speakers appreciate when you get to the point. Say it with me. I try to be concise when I speak. That's a good goal. Word number 17 is vague. Repeat after me. Vague. Vague is the opposite of concise or specific. Vague means unclear, not detailed, not definite. For example, he gave me vague directions and I got lost. His directions weren't clear enough. Let's practice together. He gave me vague directions and I got lost. One more time. Her plans for the future are still vague. Good. Now you try. Have you ever asked someone a question and gotten a vague answer? It's frustrating, right? Say it out loud. The response was too vague. When you're learning English, don't be afraid to ask for clarification if something is vague. Say, "Can you be more specific, please?" Our 18th word is crucial. Say it slowly. Crucial. Crucial. Actually, do you remember this word? We might have talked about it before. Crucial means extremely important, essential, absolutely necessary. For example, sleep is crucial for your health. You can't function well without it. Let's practice. Sleep is crucial for your health. Again, practice is crucial for fluency. Yes, absolutely. Now your turn. What's crucial in your life right now? Maybe learning English is crucial for your career. Maybe family is crucial for your happiness. Say it with me. For me, something is crucial. Identifying what's crucial helps you prioritize. It helps you focus your energy on what truly matters. Word number 19 is irrelevant. Repeat after me. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Irrelevant means not important to the situation, not connected, not related. For example, that comment is irrelevant to our discussion. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Let's practice together. That comment is irrelevant to our discussion. One more time. Don't worry about irrelevant details. Nice. Now think about when you speak English. Sometimes learners worry about irrelevant things. They worry about accent or tiny grammar mistakes that don't affect understanding. Those things are often irrelevant to real communication. Say it with me. I won't worry about irrelevant details. Focus on meaning, on connection, on being understood. That's what matters. Our 20th word is comprehensive. Say it with me. Comprehensive. Comprehensive. Comprehensive means complete and thorough, covering everything, including all the details. For example, this is a comprehensive guide to English grammar. That means it covers everything you need to know. Let's practice. This is a comprehensive guide to English grammar. Again, we need a comprehensive solution to this problem. Excellent. Now you try. What would you like to have comprehensive knowledge about? Maybe you want comprehensive English skills. Maybe you want comprehensive understanding of your field. Say it out loud. I want comprehensive knowledge of. When your knowledge is comprehensive, you feel confident. You know you're not missing important pieces. Let's review. Concise, vague, crucial, irrelevant, comprehensive. Say them together. Concise, vague, crucial, irrelevant, comprehensive. Good. Here's a quick story. When writing a report, it's crucial to be both concise and comprehensive. Don't be vague in your explanations. But also don't include irrelevant information. Find the balance. Clear, complete, and to the point. Repeat after me. When writing a report, it's crucial to be both concise and comprehensive. Good. Don't be vague in your explanations, but also don't include irrelevant information. Nice. Find the balance. Excellent. Clear, complete, and to the point. Perfect. That's good advice for English speaking too. Be clear. Be complete enough, but don't ramble. How are you doing? Are you still with me? 20 words down, 80 to go. Type still here if you're following along. Come on, let me see your dedication. Still here. Good. You're amazing. You know that? Most people would have given up by now, but not you. You're committed. You're serious. You're going to reach fluency. I can feel it. And don't forget to subscribe to Easy English with Sage if you haven't already. We're here every day, helping learners like you reach their goals. Every single day. New videos, new practice, new opportunities to improve. All right, let's continue. Word number 21 is skeptical. Say it with me. Skeptical. Skeptical. Skeptical means doubtful, not easily convinced, questioning whether something is true. For example, I'm skeptical about that claim. I don't believe it without proof. Let's practice together. I'm skeptical about that claim. Again, she was skeptical at first, but then changed her mind. Good. Now you try. Are you ever skeptical? Maybe you're skeptical when someone makes a big promise. Maybe you're skeptical about miracle solutions. Say it with me. I'm skeptical about. Being skeptical isn't negative. It means you think critically. You don't believe everything you hear. Word number 22 is optimistic. Repeat after me. Optimistic. Optimistic. Optimistic means hopeful and positive, believing good things will happen. For example, I'm optimistic about the future. I believe things will work out well. Let's practice. I'm optimistic about the future. One more time. She has an optimistic attitude toward challenges. Beautiful. Now your turn. Are you optimistic about your English progress? I hope so. Say it out loud. I'm optimistic that I will become fluent. That positive belief makes a huge difference. Optimistic people keep going even when things are hard. Our 23rd word is pessimistic. Say it slowly. Pessimistic. Pessimistic. Pessimistic is the opposite of optimistic. Pessimistic means expecting bad things to happen. Seeing the negative side of situations. For example, don't be so pessimistic. things might work out fine. Let's practice together. Don't be so pessimistic. Again, he has a pessimistic view of the economy. Good. Now think about yourself. Are you more optimistic or pessimistic? Neither is wrong, but optimism usually feels better and helps you keep trying. Say it with me. I try not to be too pessimistic. That's wise. Balance is good. Word number 24 is rational. Repeat after me. Rational. Rational. Rational means based on reason and logic, making sense, thinking clearly without letting emotions control you. For example, let's be rational about this decision. Let's think logically. Let's not panic. Let's practice. Let's be rational about this decision. One more time. She made a rational choice based on facts. Excellent. Now you try. Do you try to be rational when making important decisions? Say it out loud. I try to be rational when. Being rational doesn't mean ignoring emotions. It means considering them, but not being controlled by them. Our 25th word is impulsive. Say it with me. Impulsive. Impulsive. Impulsive is kind of the opposite of rational. Impulsive means acting without thinking, doing things suddenly, based on feeling rather than careful thought. For example, he made an impulsive decision to quit his job. He didn't think it through, he just did it. Let's practice together. He made an impulsive decision to quit his job. Again. I'm not usually impulsive, but I bought this on impulse. Nice. Now your turn. Have you ever done something impulsive? Maybe you bought something you didn't plan to buy. Maybe you said yes to something without thinking. Say it with me. I was impulsive when. Sometimes being impulsive leads to fun adventures. Sometimes it leads to regrets. The key is knowing when to be impulsive and when to be rational. Let's review these 5. Skeptical, optimistic, pessimistic, rational, impulsive. Say them together. Skeptical, optimistic, pessimistic, rational, impulsive. Good. Now a story. I'm generally optimistic about life, not pessimistic. I try to be rational when making big decisions, not impulsive. But I'm also skeptical of people who claim they never make mistakes. We're all human. Repeat after me. I'm generally optimistic about life, not pessimistic. Good. I try to be rational when making big decisions, not impulsive. Nice. But I'm also skeptical of people who claim they never make mistakes. Excellent. We're all human. Perfect. These words help you describe attitudes and approaches to life. They make your English more nuanced, more sophisticated. All right, we're 25 words in. 1/4 done. Can you believe it? You're absorbing so much right now. Your brain is working, making connections, building vocabulary networks. This is active learning. This is real practice. Keep going with me. Word number 26 is substantial. Say it with me. Substantial, substantial. Substantial means large in amount or size, considerable, significant. For example, she made a substantial contribution to the project. She didn't just help a little, she helped a lot. Let's practice. She made a substantial contribution to the project. Again, there's substantial evidence to support this theory. Good. Now you try. Have you made substantial progress in English? I think you have. Just by being here, you're making substantial effort. Say it out loud. I've made substantial progress. Be proud of yourself. Word number 27 is negligible. Repeat after me. Negligible. Negligible. Negligible means so small it doesn't matter. Insignificant. Barely worth noticing. For example, the difference is negligible. You almost can't tell the difference. Let's practice together. The difference is negligible. One more time. The cost increase was negligible. Nice. Now think about your fears when speaking English. Sometimes we worry about things that are actually negligible. A tiny pronunciation error? Negligible. Mixing up two similar words once? Negligible. Say it with me. That mistake was negligible. Don't let negligible concerns stop you from speaking. Our 28th word is apparent. Say it slowly. Apparent. Apparent. Apparent means clear and obvious, easy to see or understand. For example, it was apparent that she was nervous. Everyone could see it. Let's practice. It was apparent that she was nervous. Again, the benefits of exercise are apparent. Yes, they are obvious. Excellent. Now you try. What's apparent to you about your English learning? Maybe it's apparent that you need more practice speaking. Maybe it's apparent that you're improving. Say it out loud. It's apparent that. When something is apparent, you don't need to explain it. Everyone can see it clearly. Word number 29 is obscure. Repeat after me. Obscure. Obscure. Obscure means not clear, difficult to understand or find, not well known. For example, this is an obscure reference that most people won't understand. It's too specific, too hidden. Let's practice together. This is an obscure reference that most people won't understand. One more time. The meaning is obscure and confusing. Good. Now think about this. When you speak English, try not to use obscure words that nobody knows. Use clear, common, advanced words instead. Words that are sophisticated, but still understandable. Say it with me. I avoid obscure vocabulary. That's smart. Communication is about being understood, not about showing off. Our 30th word is evident. Say it with me. Evident. Evident. Evident is similar to apparent. It means clear and plain to see. Obvious. For example, it's evident that you care about learning. How is it evident? Because you're here, watching this, practicing. That makes it evident. Let's practice. It's evident that you care about learning. Again, her passion for teaching is evident. Beautiful. Now your turn. What's evident about you? Maybe it's evident that you're determined. Maybe it's evident that you're improving. Say it out loud. It's evident that when your progress becomes evident, it feels amazing. You can see how far you've come. Let's review. Substantial, negligible, apparent, obscure, evident. Say them with me. Substantial, negligible, apparent, obscure, evident. Good. Quick story. After substantial effort, my progress became evident. My mistakes were negligible, not significant. It was apparent to everyone that I had improved. The path that once seemed obscure was now clear. Repeat after me. After substantial effort, my progress became evident. Good. My mistakes were negligible, not significant. Nice. It was apparent to everyone that I had improved. Excellent. The path that once seemed obscure was now clear. Perfect. That could be your story. That could be your journey with English. We're 30 words in, 70 to go. How are you feeling? Energized? A little tired? That's normal. Learning is work, but it's good work. It's investing in yourself. And you know what? Every word you learn opens new doors, new conversations, new opportunities, new connections. Type "I'm not giving up" in the comments if you're still here. Come on, show me your strength. I'm not giving up. Beautiful. That's the spirit. Let's keep moving forward. Word number 31 is legitimate. Say it with me. Legitimate. Legitimate. Legitimate means legal, valid, acceptable, real, and genuine. Say it with me. That expectation is absurd. Be realistic. Be kind to yourself. Our 33rd word is mundane. Say it slowly. Mundane. Mundane. Mundane means ordinary and boring, not special or exciting, routine. For example, my job involves a lot of mundane tasks. Filing papers, sending emails, boring stuff. Let's practice together. My job involves a lot of mundane tasks. Again, even mundane moments can be meaningful. That's true. Beautiful. Now you try. What mundane things do you do every day? Maybe washing dishes, commuting to work, checking messages. Say it out loud. This mundane task. Mundane doesn't mean unimportant. It just means ordinary. And ordinary tasks are part of life. Word number 34 is extraordinary. Repeat after me. Extraordinary. Extraordinary. Extraordinary is the opposite of mundane. Extraordinary means remarkable, exceptional, far beyond ordinary. For example, she has extraordinary talent. She's not just good. She's amazingly, exceptionally good. Let's practice. She has extraordinary talent. One more time. That was an extraordinary experience. Excellent. Now think about yourself. You're doing something extraordinary right now. You're learning a new language. Most people don't do that. Say it with me. I'm doing something extraordinary. You are. Believe it. Our 35th word is inevitable. Say it with me. Inevitable. Inevitable. Inevitable means certain to happen, unavoidable, going to occur no matter what. For example, change is inevitable. You can't stop it. It's going to happen. Let's practice together. Change is inevitable. Again, with practice, improvement is inevitable. Yes, absolutely. Nice. Now your turn. What do you think is inevitable in your English journey? Maybe some mistakes are inevitable. Maybe success is inevitable if you keep trying. Say it out loud. Something is inevitable. When you accept what's inevitable, you stop fighting reality. You work with it instead. Let's review quickly. Legitimate, absurd, mundane, extraordinary, inevitable. Say them together. Legitimate, absurd, mundane, extraordinary, inevitable. Good. Story time. I used to think becoming fluent was an absurd dream. Something extraordinary that only special people could achieve. But I learned that with legitimate effort, even mundane daily practice leads to progress. And improvement becomes inevitable. Repeat after me. I used to think becoming fluent was an absurd dream. Good. Something extraordinary that only special people could achieve. Nice. But I learned that with legitimate effort, even mundane daily practice leads to progress. Excellent. And improvement becomes inevitable. Perfect. That's the truth. Small daily actions lead to big results. It's inevitable. We're 35 words into this journey. You're doing wonderfully. Your brain is expanding. Your vocabulary is growing. Keep going with me. We're building something special here. Word number 36 is efficient. Say it with me. Efficient. Efficient. Efficient means working well without wasting time or energy. Productive. Effective. For example, she's very efficient with her time. She gets a lot done quickly. Let's practice. She's very efficient with her time. Again, this is an efficient method for learning vocabulary, like shadowing practice. Good. Now you try. Do you try to be efficient when you study English? Say it out loud. I try to be efficient with my study time. Being efficient doesn't mean rushing. It means focusing on what works best. Word number 37 is redundant. Repeat after me. Redundant. Redundant. Redundant means unnecessary because something else does the same job. Repetitive, not needed. For example, that information is redundant. We already know it. Let's practice together. That information is redundant. One more time. Saying the same thing 3 times is redundant. Yes, repetition for practice is good, but too much becomes redundant. Nice. Now think about when you speak. Try not to be redundant. Say what you need to say once clearly. Say it with me. I'll try not to be redundant. Clear and concise is better than repetitive and redundant. Our 38th word is vital. Say it slowly. Vital. Vital. Vital means Absolutely necessary, extremely important, essential for life or success. For example, oxygen is vital for life. You can't live without it. Let's practice. Oxygen is vital for life. Again, practice is vital for fluency. Yes, absolutely. Excellent. Now you try. What's vital for you right now? Maybe health is vital. Maybe family is vital. Maybe learning is vital. Say it out loud. For me, something is vital. When you know what's vital, you protect it. You prioritize it. Word number 39 is trivial. Repeat after me. Trivial. Trivial. Wait, we learned this one earlier, didn't we? Yes. Trivial means not important, minor, insignificant. It's good to review. For example, let's not argue about trivial matters. Let's focus on what's important. Let's practice together. Let's not argue about trivial matters. Again, the mistake was trivial, not serious. Good. Keep this word in mind. Don't let trivial worries stop you from speaking English. Small mistakes are trivial. Real communication is what matters. Our 40th word is significant. Say it with me. Significant. Significant is the opposite of trivial. Significant means important, meaningful, having a major effect. For example, this is a significant achievement. It's not small, it's big. Let's practice. This is a significant achievement. One more time. There's been significant progress. Excellent. Now think about your English journey. Have you made significant progress? I think you have. Just being here for 40 words shows significant dedication. Say it out loud. I've made significant progress. Celebrate that. Recognize that. You're doing great. Let's review. Efficient, redundant, vital, trivial, significant. Say them with me. Efficient, redundant, vital, trivial, significant. Good, quick story. To make significant progress in English, focus on what's vital, not what's trivial. Be efficient with your time. Don't make your study methods redundant by doing the same thing that doesn't work. Find what helps you most. Repeat after me. To make significant progress in English, focus on what's vital, not what's trivial. Good. Be efficient with your time. Nice. Don't make your study methods redundant by doing the same thing that doesn't work. Excellent. Find what helps you most. Perfect. That's practical advice. Focus on what works. Let go of what doesn't. 40 words down. 60 to go. You're almost halfway. Can you believe it? Look how much you've learned. Look how much you've practiced. You should feel proud. Type "proud of myself" in the comments. Come on, celebrate yourself. Proud of myself. Yes. You absolutely should be. And hey, subscribe to Easy English with Sage if you're enjoying this. We create content like this every day. Daily practice, daily improvement, daily support. We're here for you. Let's continue. Word number 41 is versatile. Say it with me. Versatile. Versatile. Versatile means able to adapt to into many different uses or situations. Flexible, multi-talented. For example, he's a versatile actor who can play any role. Comedy, drama, action, anything. Let's practice together. He's a versatile actor who can play any role. Again, English is a versatile language spoken worldwide. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Now you try. Are you versatile? Maybe you're versatile in your skills. Maybe you're versatile in how you adapt to situations. Say it out loud. I try to be versatile. Being versatile means you can handle different challenges. That's valuable. Word number 42 is rigid. Repeat after me. Rigid, rigid. Rigid is the opposite of versatile. Rigid means stiff, not flexible, unable to change or adapt. For example, his thinking is too rigid. He won't consider other perspectives. Let's practice. His thinking is too rigid. One more time. Don't be rigid in your approach to learning. Be flexible. Good. Now think about language learning. If you're too rigid, if you insist on learning only one way, you might struggle. Be flexible. Try different methods. Say it with me. I won't be rigid in my learning. That's wise. Flexibility helps you adapt and grow. Our 43rd word is authentic. Say it slowly. Authentic. Authentic. Authentic means real and genuine, not fake, not copied. For example, this is an authentic Italian restaurant run by real Italians using real Italian recipes. Let's practice together. This is an authentic Italian restaurant. Again, be authentic when you speak. Don't try to be someone else. Excellent. Now you try. Are you authentic when you speak English? I hope so. Don't try to sound like someone else. Be yourself. Use your own voice. Say it out loud. I try to be authentic when I speak. That's beautiful. Authenticity creates real connection. Word number 44 is artificial. Repeat after me. Artificial. Artificial. Artificial is the opposite of authentic. Artificial means not natural, made by humans, fake. For example, artificial intelligence is created by humans, not nature. Let's practice. Artificial intelligence is created by humans. One more time. The flowers look real, but they're artificial. Nice. Now think about language. Don't use artificial, overly formal English that doesn't sound natural. Use real, conversational English. Say it with me. I don't want my English to sound artificial. That's a good goal. Natural is better than artificial in communication. Our 45th word is plausible. Say it with me. Plausible. Plausible. Plausible means believable, seems reasonable or possible. For example, that's a plausible explanation. It makes sense. It could be true. Let's practice together. That's a plausible explanation. Again, the theory is plausible but not proven. Good. Now you try. When you speak English, try to make plausible sentences. Sentences that make sense in context. Say it out loud. I try to make plausible sentences. When your English is plausible, people understand you easily. It sounds logical and natural. Let's review these 5. Versatile, rigid, authentic, artificial, plausible. Say them with me. Versatile, rigid, authentic, artificial. Good. Story time. To improve your English, be versatile in your methods, not rigid. Be authentic in your expression, not artificial. Make plausible sentences that sound natural. That's the path to fluency. Repeat after me. To improve your English, be versatile in your methods, not rigid. Good. Be authentic in your expression, not artificial. Nice. Make plausible sentences that sound natural. Excellent. That's the path to fluency. Perfect. These aren't just words. They're principles for learning and communication. We're 45 words in, 55 to go. More than halfway now. You're amazing for staying with me this long. This shows real commitment, real dedication, real ambition. Type "still learning" in the comments. Show me you're here. Still learning. Beautiful. Let's keep going strong. Word number 46 is coherent. Wait, did we cover this earlier? Yes, we did. Coherent means logical and clear. Let me give you a new one instead. Word number 46 is compatible. Say it with me. Compatible. Compatible. Compatible means able to exist or work together without problems, matching well. For example, these two systems are compatible. They work well together. Let's practice. These two systems are compatible. Again, we're compatible as friends. We understand each other. Good. Now you try. What things in your life are compatible? Maybe your work and your values are compatible. Maybe your goals and your actions are compatible. Say it out loud. These things are compatible. When things are compatible, everything flows smoothly. Word number 47 is contradictory. Repeat after me. Contradictory. Contradictory means saying or containing opposite ideas. Inconsistent, not matching. For example, your words and actions are contradictory. You say one thing, but do another. Let's practice together. Your words and actions are contradictory. One more time. The reports contain contradictory information. Confusing, right? Nice. Now think about learning. Don't let your beliefs and actions be contradictory. If you believe practice is important, then practice regularly. Say it with me. I won't be contradictory in my learning approach. Actions should match beliefs. Our 48th word is consistent. Say it slowly. Consistent. Consistent. Consistent means always acting or happening in the same way. Reliable, steady. For example, she's consistent in her effort. Every day she shows up. Every day she tries. Let's practice. She's consistent in her effort. Again, Consistency is the key to success. Yes, absolutely. Excellent. Now you try. Are you consistent in your English practice? If you practice regularly, even just a little every day, you're being consistent. Say it out loud. I try to be consistent. That's powerful. Consistency beats intensity. Small daily actions create big results. Word number 49 is sporadic. Repeat after me. Sporadic. Sporadic. Sporadic is the opposite of consistent. Sporadic means happening irregularly, occasionally, not in a steady pattern. For example, his attendance at class is sporadic. Sometimes he comes, sometimes he doesn't. Let's practice together. His attendance at class is sporadic. One more time. Don't let your practice be sporadic. Be consistent instead. Good advice. Now you try. Have you been sporadic in your learning? Maybe in the past. But now you're here. You're focused. You're committed. Say it with me. I won't be sporadic anymore. From now on, consistency. That's the decision that changes everything. Our 50th word is unanimous. Say it with me. Unanimous. Unanimous. Unanimous means everyone agrees. Complete agreement with no one disagreeing. For example, the decision was unanimous. Everyone voted yes. Let's practice. The decision was unanimous. Again, the team reached a unanimous agreement. Beautiful. Now think about this. You might not find unanimous opinions about the best way to learn English. Different people prefer different methods, and that's okay. Say it out loud. I don't need unanimous agreement to know what works for me. Trust your own experience. Find what works for you. These 50 words are now part of your English vocabulary. They're tools you can use to express complex ideas, describe nuanced situations, communicate with clarity and confidence. I want to tell you something important. Learning these words is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you start using them, when you incorporate them into your daily English practice, when you write them in sentences, when you speak them in conversations. That's when they become truly yours. That's when they transform from words you know into words you use naturally. So here's my challenge for you. Pick 5 words from today's list. Write them down. Create sentences using each one. Say those sentences out loud 10 times. Do this every day for the next week. By the end of that week, those 5 words will flow naturally from your mouth. Then pick 5 more. Keep building. Keep practicing. Keep growing. Remember, fluency isn't about knowing every word in the dictionary. It's about confidently using the words you know. It's about expressing yourself clearly. It's about feeling comfortable in English conversations. And you're getting there. You really are. Every word you learn, every sentence you practice, every video you watch, you're moving closer to that goal. I want you to feel proud right now. Seriously. You spent this time investing in yourself. You showed up. You practiced. You didn't give up even though we covered 50 words. That takes dedication. That takes commitment. That takes the kind of determination that leads to real success. Now, I have a request. In the comments, write one complete sentence using any word from today's lesson. Just one sentence about anything. Your life, your dreams, your day, your feelings, anything at all. This will help you practice actively, and it will inspire other learners too. We're a community here. We support each other. We learn together. We grow together. And please, if you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with friends who are learning English. Help them on their journey too. The more we share knowledge, the more we all benefit. Learning is always better when we do it together. Don't forget to subscribe to Easy English with Sage if you haven't already. We're here every single day with new videos designed to help you practice naturally and build real fluency. Consistency is the secret to success. Show up daily, practice regularly, and watch your English transform. You know what else? Be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Some days you'll feel amazing. Other days might feel harder. That's completely normal. That's part of the process. What matters is that you keep going. You keep practicing. You keep believing in yourself. Every fluent English speaker you admire today was once exactly where you are right now. They made mistakes. They felt frustrated sometimes. They had moments of doubt, but they kept going. And that's what separated them from those who gave up. You're on the same path now. You're doing the work. You're making progress. Trust the process. I believe in you. I truly do. I've seen thousands of learners transform their English through consistent practice and dedication. You have everything you need inside you already. The desire, the commitment, the intelligence, the courage. You're already doing it. You're already succeeding. Every step forward counts. Every word learned matters. Every practice session builds your foundation stronger. So keep going, my friend. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep pushing yourself. Keep believing that you can and will become fluent in English, because you absolutely will. It's not a question of if. It's only a question of when. And the answer to when depends entirely on your consistency and dedication. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for trusting me to guide you. Thank you for taking your English seriously. Thank you for investing in yourself. You're amazing. You're dedicated. You're ambitious. You're proficient. You're becoming more eloquent every single day. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, practice these 50 words. Use them. Make them yours. And remember, even just 5 minutes of practice every single day can transform your English forever. Consistency is everything. Small daily actions lead to remarkable results. This is Sage from Easy English with Sage saying, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep shining brightly. You're doing incredible work. I'm so proud of you. Now go out there and use your beautiful new vocabulary confidently. The world is waiting to hear what you have to say. Goodbye for now, my friend. Keep being wonderful.